Okay, so I've just been building this thing, and there's a lot of stuff that I guess I haven't recorded. But the circuits are complete, and now I'm hooking them up into, well, I'm hooking them up to each other, or to a main switch. And there's zombies in here because the paths up here are actually dark enough for enemies to spawn, but I don't really care at this point. I'm kinda excited. So it comes down here. Maybe I should walk up. Yeah, let's go up. I don't know if we can get a good view of this, but you get the idea, right? So I have a switch up on the surface, and the wire brings it all the way down to the bottom, and then we just lead them out to each of the modules. So that's the main signal. I don't actually think there's too much to see at the surface. Can we see anything down here? Not really. I mean, there isn't any place we can get a really good view of the whole thing, but as you can see, that wire keeps going up to the surface. Alright, that's not interesting to look at. So what I'm doing now is I want to time these things so that they all fire at the same time. And as you can see, we need the repeaters to extend the circuit. So what we need to do is, let's say here, so we come down to here, and so then we count the delays. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 4-tick delay to get to the end there. Let me just see if that's the longest one or not. That might be, if 4 is the longest, then it's quite convenient, because obviously the repeater is up to 4 ticks delay. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so the 4 ticks is the maximum. So let's say that's 4. This is 3, so we add 1 more, right? And then this is 2, so we add 2 more. Let me just count this again, just to make sure. So we start from here, right? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you can see once the power goes in, the whole thing lights up there, and then we can, well, don't fall off. And then we'll see, we can go up to the top to check it. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So basically we make sure that they're all firing at the same time by adjusting the delay as the signal go into each one. So you go 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same thing for the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, and then 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So basically, I'm just counting to 4. 4 ticks delay. Okay, so there's 0 here, so we need 4 on that one, and then 3 on this one. So it gets easier once I get used to it. And then there's 1. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I don't know if I should still record this. I mean, I'm kind of excited because we're almost there, but again, it's kind of repetitive. This. So anyway, that's 1. No, zombies. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the same for the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then so we got 1 and 2, 3, 4. And then 1 here. And then I'm just worried that there might be creepers. Zombies are okay, I mean they're pretty stupid. But creepers I would have to be careful with. And so that's 2, and then that's 1, and then there's nothing here. Straight in. And if we check the redstone at the top, the TNT chambers should all be firing, although of course there's no TNT at the moment. But all of that should be activated. So see, that's activated there, and you can't really see it. But you know, that there is all activated. So I'm going to double check that. And also I'm going to double check the pistons. So these things. So that one should activate one of those. There, that one there, if you can see it. There. So I'm going to check all 10 pistons on all 25 modules to make sure they're working. And then we'll be ready for the test fire, believe it or not. Yeah, so the whole circuit is hooked up. And if everything checks out, we are actually ready to put the TNT in and fire this thing. Holy cow. I've been building this thing for over a month. And we're almost ready to fire. I mean, it's not finished. There's still a lot of... well, not a lot, but a little bit of stuff to clean up. For example, the zombies spawning in there, so I need to use the half slabs and more torches maybe to make sure things don't spawn and clean up various things. But aside from that, everything's ready to go. So you see how now the circuit's off from the bottom. So that wire is now off, and then all the circuits are off as well. Okay, so I'm going to double check the circuits, make sure everything's working, all the levers are activating the correct things, and then I'll make a copy of the save file just in case things go terribly wrong, and then we'll test fire. Wow, yay, exciting. Alright, so as far as I can tell, everything checks out. I'm going to play on World 1 copy, so that's the original. I'm going to play on a copy. And I'm doing this because, well, one, this TNT, that's all the TNT I have, by the way. That's used up all the gunpowder that I have. Yeah, so for one, this TNT, so I don't want to, just in case something terrible happens. But also because I don't actually have very much TNT. And It's kind of a little bit, it's cheating a little bit. But I'm thinking, if I don't actually have enough TNT, I'll just reload the earlier save game, and then just keep going. And so then like I kind of have infinite TNT. Is it cheating? I'm not sure. I mean, this is not really... It doesn't really have anything to do with construction. Obviously I don't do this sort of thing with building, because it doesn't really help to have a copy of a save file if I'm building a project. But with something expendable like TNT, this actually works. Yeah, so... The first test, I'm going to fire everything at the same time. It's all on the maximum timer, you can see everything switched on. So there should be a 5-second delay in total. And I'm actually not confident about this, because firing everything at once is probably going to lag the computer. Hopefully it's not going to crash, but it's highly likely that it's going to lag quite severely. And I don't know, hopefully it doesn't. When I tested, this number of TNT in creative, it lagged like crazy. Like the game just kind of stopped for a few seconds. But that was, TNT on dirt, and with dirt, like you blow up, you actually destroy blocks. Whereas here we are putting everything in obsidian, so nothing gets destroyed. I don't know if it changes the calculations. I don't know if it makes it easier for the computer because it doesn't have to calculate, dirt blocks being destroyed and things like that. And the geometry in here is fairly simple as well. It's all enclosed. I'm hoping this makes it easier for the computer to calculate. I'm not really that confident about it though. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, and we're recording at the same time, so if something terrible happens, you'll see it. And of course, I've got everything saved as a copy, so worst case scenario, I just go back to the other save file. And yeah, so wow, you can see how much TNT I'm using up. That's like 2 stacks, over 2 stacks already. Yeah, okay, so 3.5 stacks of TNT to fire this thing once. See, I don't even have enough TNT to fire this thing. Oh crap. Can I harvest this? Oh, I can. I don't even have enough TNT to fire this thing twice. That's how much TNT this thing uses. So it's not really viable to do this any other way except to, make a copy of the save file. Because I just don't have enough gunpowder. And it's not just gunpowder as well, it's sand. Every stack of TNT uses up 5 stacks of gunpowder and 4 stacks of sand. So, this is actually quite a lot of sand being used up as well, and then sand is not renewable. And I've always had issues with not having enough sand. So, yeah. Right, we're almost done, so that was 3 stacks of TNT. This is crazy. This is crazy expensive. In terms of TNT use and in terms of... like I spent all this time building this whole thing and I can't even fire it because I don't have enough TNT. That's alright. And that's the last one. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Maybe I should double check. So yeah, seriously, I had 5 stacks. I used up 3.5, over 3.5 stacks, just on a single round of this. Crazy, man. Just double checking that there's TNT in every single one. And then we'll walk up and flip the switch once we're sure everything is in place. So this is what the project looks like. It's probably gonna stay like this pretty much. The only thing I need to change is I'm gonna put a staircase in. Right now I have a ladder. You know, over there, you've probably seen it in the other bits of the videos. I'm gonna put in a staircase instead and remove the ladder. And then down at the bottom, I obviously have to put in the cobble slabs to stop enemies spawning. And then that's pretty much it for this project. I mean, there's obviously, I've left enough space for a 7x7 module, although I've only built a 5x5 because I don't have enough materials for 7x7. I don't know if I'll ever build a 7x7 now, just because, you know, this is using up so much TNT and then it's gonna lag and everything else. I don't think that 7x7 is actually viable, although I'd be pretty happy if it were, if I could make it work. But I doubt it. Anyway, that's even if I were to build it, I'd need a lot of material, which is, you know, I have nowhere near enough materials. Redstone in particular. Redstone dust, I don't have enough of that to build a 7x7 anyway, so it's not really... There's no point talking about that now. But I've left space for it, and I guess I should clean it up as well. That's part of this project. So the staircase, the ground level, or like the bottom level, I have to clean up, and then I have to clean up the 7x7 module, and then that's pretty much it for the fireworks project, at least for now.